Hello, my friend. Deep in the untamed wilderness of North America, two species have risen to dominate the land and strike fear into both humans and animals alike. Wolves once ruled these forests, silent, cold-blooded hunters gliding like ghosts through the mist. But now, new rivals have emerged. Cunning, adaptable coyotes and relentless, destructive feral hogs. This is not just the story of hunters and prey. It's the story of a continent at war for its ecological balance. Let's begin with the coyote, nature's ultimate survivor. With an estimated population of 4.7 million across 49 U.S. states, coyotes have proven they can live anywhere, from dense pine forests and wide open plains to scorching deserts and even city suburbs. Texas hosts the largest population, home to millions of these intelligent predators, weighing between 20 and 50 pounds. A coyote can sprint up to 40 miles per hour, using its agility to chase small mammals, birds, and even insects. They are omnivores, eating everything from berries and vegetables to fresh kills and carrion. Their adaptability, however, brings them into constant conflict with humans. Each year, coyotes cause millions of dollars in agricultural losses, attacking livestock, raiding chicken coops, and tearing up crops. To control their numbers, hunting has been legalized in most states, though strict regulations govern the seasons, licensing, and permitted weapons. Hunters are required to maintain ecological balance, not wipe out local populations entirely. Coyote fur is surprisingly valuable. While the meat is rarely used, the pelts are prized in the fashion industry, crafted into high-end coats, linings, and traditional crafts. For those who hunt, the best times are late morning or late afternoon during the colder months of fall and winter. Lower temperatures make coyotes more active, and their natural camouflage becomes less effective against the dry, say yellow grass. Hunters often wait on elevated ground near open fields, rivers, or swamps where coyotes search for food. Firearms like the 223 Remington, 22-250, or 2243 Winchester are favored for their precision and power. Mouth calls, or electronic collars that imitate injured prey or other coyotes' howls, can draw them closer. Yet moderation is key. Call too often, and the coyote senses the trick and vanishes into the shadows. When a target steps into range, a hunter must stay silent, steady, and aim for the chest to ensure a quick, humane kill that preserves the fur's quality. Some prefer a quieter approach. The pit trap. Hunters dig a 12 to 13-inch deep hole, hide it beneath a thin layer of soil, and bait it with fresh meat or a mix of rodent scent and bobcat urine. When a coyote steps on the trap, it falls in, allowing the hunter to end the hunt swiftly and effectively. Millions of feral hogs now roam from Texas to Montana, from Florida to Alberta. This is not just a rural issue, it's an environmental emergency. Each year, they cause over $1 billion in agricultural damage. Beyond the financial losses, they destroy natural habitats, wipe out vegetation, and drive native species toward extinction. Even worse, they carry diseases such as brucellosis and pseudo-rabies that can infect both livestock and humans, threatening the entire food chain and national biosecurity. Fighting back requires strategy, not just firepower. Hunters and farmers build massive steel traps, 6 feet tall fortified with welded bars and anchored deep in the ground. These traps are masterpieces of engineering, designed to withstand the strength of 400-pound animals. One of the most effective designs is the one-way gate trap. Hogs can enter, but once the heavy steel door slams shut, there's no escape. Technology has become a vital ally in this battle. Modern trappers use motion sensors, night vision cameras, and smartphone-controlled gates. From miles away, a single tap can drop a gate in an instant. These aren't just cages anymore. They're high-tech defenses in a war to reclaim the wilderness. Still, for every captured hog, dozens more are born. A single sow can produce 12 piglets per litter and have 2 litters a year. From one breeding pair, thousands can multiply within 5 years. That's why the invasion feels unstoppable, an ever-spreading wave devouring farmland and forest alike. Consider the terrifying stories from recent years. In Ontario, 2020, a group of tourists camping in the snow-covered woods were suddenly attacked by a pack of wild boars. The firelight reflected off their red eyes as they charged through the camp, tusks slashing, blood staining the snow. In Alberta, 2021, a herd of 20 wild hogs stormed into a cattle barn at midnight. By morning, several cows were dead, and the barn was in ruins. In Manitoba, 2022, over 100,000 hectares of farmland were destroyed in less than 2 weeks. Crops shredded, fences ripped apart, and millions of dollars lost. Farmers stood in their fields, hands trembling, hearts broken, watching years of work erased overnight. Governments have tried to intervene, building barbed wire barriers, deploying hunting teams, and tightening regulations. But the hogs continue to adapt. They change their routes weekly, learn to avoid traps, and smash through fences with terrifying strength. They move with intelligence and silence, leaving destruction in their wake. Every night, fear grows. Every morning, new ground is lost. How do you fight an enemy that multiplies faster than it can be contained? One that learns, hides, and strikes without warning. And yet, there is still hope. Across North America, farmers, scientists, and conservationists are joining forces. They're experimenting with smarter traps, improved tracking systems, and community-based control programs. Researchers are studying population dynamics to predict movement patterns, while local volunteers spread awareness and help neighbors protect their land. This isn't one person's fight. It's everyone's. It's the pain of farmers who've lost everything. It's the mission of scientists working late into the night. It's the responsibility of policymakers to act before the balance tips too far. And it's your mission too, because you are witnessing this battle unfold. Imagine losing your backyard, your crops, your peace, or your safety. Imagine explaining to your children why the land they loved has turned into a battlefield. That's why awareness matters. That's why sharing stories like this can make a difference. So, what can you do? Start by spreading the word. Comment below. Have you seen feral hogs or coyotes near your area? Have you faced their damage firsthand? Your story might help save another farm, another forest, or another life. Then, hit like to support the fight for ecological balance. And don't forget to subscribe to Agri-36X. We publish powerful, true-to-life videos every evening at 7 p.m., bringing you stories of nature, wildlife, and the human spirit battling to protect what matters most. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Join the conversation. Join the movement. Together, we can stand against the darkness spreading across our lands. Because this isn't just a hunt, it's survival, and the chase starts now.